got Hayley on the end of the phone, Hayley Cartwright. Good afternoon, Hayley.
Hello, good afternoon, or good evening now, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah. Did you like that track?
I do, it's one of my favourites. I love that sort of thing.
Yeah, that was Lola L'Amour that does all these. She wears vintage and authentic costumes, vintage dresses, and goes to wonderful events all around the country.
Love that sort of thing.
Yeah, so like 1940s events and things where the blokes all wear suits and hats, and the women all got done up with pencil line up the back of the legs when they couldn't afford stockings.
Oh, yeah. When, like in the wartime, when people couldn't afford stockings, they used to use tea and everything to tan their legs.
And gravy brown and things like that.
Gravy browning, that's it. And also like drawing lines up the legs, that's right, that's correct.
Dedication,
yeah.
Isn't
Apparently
it?
I wasn't alive then, but, this is apparently...
Neither was I. Right, Hayley, we're going to be talking to you about all sorts of things tonight, aren't we? Because you're a voiceover artist, you do all sorts of wonderful things. You're also an actress.
I am.
And we're going to talk to you about, there's something coming up really exciting, isn't it, on the 4th of April?
Yeah, I've got a lot of things to tell you, actually, lots of exciting things. First of all, though, the 4th of April, I'm going out live on YouTube on a new programme, which is called Your Manchester. And it's a magazine show. And it's headed up, and the main presenter is the drag queen, Belinda Scandal.
Right.
Which you might know her.
Yeah, I've seen her. I think I've seen her on your Facebook pictures and things.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, Belinda Scandal. She's definitely scandalous. And I'm really absolutely looking forward to doing this. It's so exciting because I'm presenting the soap gossip segment, which is probably perfect, isn't it, for an actor to present, really, I suppose, soap gossip.
Yeah, so you're doing all the bits about the different soaps that are on and all the ones that are on every week.
Yeah, all the soap gossip, all the inside information as much as I can get, and also I'll be bringing some of my friends in, hopefully, and interviewing them as well from different soaps that they're in, because I've got friends in that are regulars in different soaps, so that'll be really exciting. I'm really looking forward to it, and actually going out live. I mean, I'm an actor, and this is quite different for me because this is presenting. I'm
sure it's something that you're probably very good at, because you do voices, don't you? Voiceovers.
Yeah, I'm a voice artist, yeah. I'm an actor first and foremost, and I'm also a voice artist. So I'm the voice of Donna in Magic Hands, which is CBeebies programme. And we were nominated for a Broadcast Award in 2014 as well, which I was really, really proud of.
That's amazing, that, isn't it? Yeah, that must be
amazing.
Very proud of that.
I was very proud. I'm proud, to be honest, the thing I'm proud of is the show is for deaf children and hearing children, and it's bringing everyone together, really, and it's just, there's no show like it. I mean, it's not like See Here like we had when we were children, it's totally different, and it's just such a good show. And for me, to be the voice of Donna, it's an honour, because the real Donna in real life, the presenter, is completely deaf and she can't speak.
Yeah.
And so for me to be her voice, and for someone to ask me to be her voice, is an honour.
Yeah, that's marvellous, isn't it? So you've been doing that a few years.
I've been doing that a few years, yeah, now.
Yeah.
Hopefully get another series soon, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah, so you've done quite a few series of that.
And we've done 2 series so far. We tend to, on average, do another series every 2 years, I suppose. That's sort of the average. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get another one this year. I mean, I'm still waiting to hear on that, so I'm so excited. But I wanted to... the Your Manchester programme I was telling you about, I was just going to say and let all the listeners know that you can actually follow us on Twitter. The handle name is @your, YOUR, and Manchester, but it's MCR, like Manchester for short, Your Manchester. And you can subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. And we'll be talking about, so I'll be doing the soap gossip, as I said, but also we've got different presenters talking about sport, makeup. We're having lots of discussions, live debates, lots of things going to be going on there. So, yeah, that's something just really exciting. When something's brand new like that, it's just brilliant, isn't it?
It is exciting, isn't it, to get into something like that and, enjoy it and be part of it. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing.
Absolutely brilliant, and that is, like I said, we go live on the 4th of April with that, so at 6:30, and it'll be every Wednesday evening that we will be on air live.
So do you have to subscribe to watch it? Is that how it works?
It's Your Manchester. It's a YouTube channel.
Right.
For your Manchester. But if you follow us on Twitter, you'll find the actual link on there as well.
Oh, right, good. Right, yeah, because I notice you're quite lively on Twitter there, Hayley.
I am very, very busy on social media, aren't I? But, I mean, that's the kind of, with my work, you have to be.
Yeah. Now, I first met you, didn't I, at the Fringe, the Greater Manchester Fringe. I bumped into you, Alexis, and some of the other people that were doing other plays, and you came in and we talked about the production you're doing then, which we can't unfortunately say on the radio. But
oh, come on, Ian.
no, we can't actually. No, get in trouble for that. And you did that at the Fringe, and then you've done another production. Since
we did a production last year actually called Up the Bunting, which was written by a very good friend of mine, Stephen Donald, and it was directed by my fellow lipstick thespian, Alexis Tuttle, as well. And in that, I play a very rubbish Reiki healer.
right.
It's a completely off-the-wall comedy, as you can probably tell by the title, Up the Bunting. It's just so hilarious. We got 4 stars for it. We got great reviews, and we're bringing it back as well. People have asked us to bring it back, so we're bringing that back later this year.
Nice.
And that will be on in Bar Pop in July. And I think it's the 17th and 18th we're doing that, but we're doing a longer version of it. Stephen's written a longer version of that, so it's quite exciting as well. I haven't seen the rest of the play yet, so I'm really excited to see the rest.
So I'll have to come and see this.
See what my character gets up to, you know.
Yeah, so I'll have to come and see this.
You missed Up the Bunting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first time round. Honestly, Ian, you will be laughing your head off. It was so good. We sold out every night when we did it. And if everybody wants to follow us about that, our Twitter handle for the Lipstick Thespians is @LipstickFest. So it's lipstick and then THE, S for sugar, P for Papa, @LipstickFest. And you can keep up to date with what we're doing on there. And Alexis and I are planning other projects as well. And I know that you're doing a very much a female-oriented show tonight, aren't you?
Yes,
so
definitely.
we've got lots planned, and our ethos is very much creating roles for women, female writers, female directors. You know, it's very much about that. That's our ethos for the Lipstick Thespians. And we set our company up, I think it was 2 years ago now.
Right.
So 2 years sometimes, Alexis and I set that up.
Yeah.
But there's lots of things that we're planning. We are planning a very exciting project, which I can't really go into right now because it's kind of under wraps. But it will be about 2 very famous women. And one of them is one of my favourite people ever. So that gives you a little bit of a clue probably in.
Yeah. Well, you can tell me off air, and I swear I won't say anything. That's right. We're back with Hayley on the other end of the phone. Hi, Hayley. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm okay. I was enjoying that track.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? So we've had it's all-female show tonight. We've got some more women artists to sing for us in a bit. But yeah, you're going to talk about a production that you're rehearsing for, aren't you?
Oh gosh, actually, when I finish with you, I'm dashing off to rehearsal for it. I'm currently in the middle of rehearsals for a new comedy sci-fi play called Moon Quest. It's quite exciting as well. I was offered the lead part in that in December. The writer and producer approached me and offered me the part, and my part of Gabby is based on Jane Fonda's Barbarella.
Oh, right.
Remember Barbarella, the film?
Yes, yeah, from the late 60s.
Yeah, 1968, I think. So yeah, my character's based on her, and I'm quite excited about it, really.
Yeah, so is it sort of a similar sort of setting and everything? I suppose. I mean, Gabby is a pilot, so similar. Yeah, Gabby's a pilot, and she's sent to Mars to find an explorer who's got lost out there. That's a general sort of pretext of the whole show, but there's a lot to it, and then it's who she comes across and who she meets and all the different races she meets and everything like that. But it's such a really hilarious comedy. Yeah.
With a 70s edge to it as well, 60s, 70s edge to it. So it's quite exciting. I'm going to be wearing some fabulous costumes as well. I've seen all the drawings. I'm so excited about it.
Are they similar to what was in the film?
Yeah, sort of, but sort of similar in a way, but the 70s space outfits, and lots of fitted trouser suits, and just really exciting things. And and I mean, at the beginning of the play, something happens to me, and I get sucked in by something.
Oh, right.
I can't tell you what that is at the moment, but I do know, obviously, but I don't say what it is on air. I don't want to give plots away. It's brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds fantastic.
And it's actually a lot of the female in the cast as well, talking about your female show.
Yeah, that's brilliant, that, yeah. It sounds a fantastic thing that you could do in there. And also, you're doing, as we mentioned, the Lipstick Thespians, but you're also a diversity rep, aren't you, for equity?
I am for our local equity branch, Greater Manchester General Equity Branch. Yes, I am diversity rep. So I do all sorts, as you can imagine. Diversity is such a wide umbrella, isn't it, really?
Yeah,
so I've got a big task there, but I'm a very big advocate for equality and diversity and all the things that come along with that. So yes, I've been pushing what we have, the 50/50 campaign at the moment. I don't know if have you heard of it?
Yes, I have, yeah. And I think I actually signed a petition on the 50/50 thing in Parliament because there's not enough women MPs, apparently, and I signed something quite a while ago about that. So
there was that. Yeah, there was that one, actually. I signed that as well. But the 50/50 campaign is also, it's equal representation of actresses. Because I don't know if everybody realises. You might, if I tell you, you'll probably realise it when I tell you. For every sort of 3 or 4 male roles, there's 1 female role.
Right.
In general, in plays and things like that. And I think it's for children's television. It's 2 males for 1 female. Yeah. So we need to get that balance right. And the aim of this campaign is to have complete 50/50 by 2020.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's
so
it,
I've
isn't
been
it?
pushing that campaign.
Yeah. I mean, that's important, isn't it? Because we've seen all these pay gaps with the BBC, which I thought was quite horrendous, really. In this day,
really, really bad.
You know, when you see the pay gap so big, you wouldn't believe it, would you, till it's actually published?
Yeah, to be honest, I can believe it. We're still fighting. It's you know what? Equality, I always say equality wins in the end.
Yeah.
It just takes us a long time to get there.
It does. It certainly does, yeah. Yeah, it takes a long time to get sorted, really. And it's important that we all do our bit, really, to push this along in all walks of life, really. Because it's everywhere, isn't it? It's everywhere.
Absolutely, definitely. I'll come back another time and talk about the diversity side.
Yeah, no, that'd be great. That actually, been in Coronation Street as well, haven't you?
Oh, I have. Yeah, I've been acting professionally for about 18, 19 years now, I suppose it is. And but yeah, Coronation Street. I play Hazel, the celebrant, and she's a recurring character. So I went out on air, I think, for the first time last May.
Yeah.
And then I was asked back, and then I went out on air for the second time in September. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be back again at some point this year. It'd be lovely to be back.
That'd be brilliant, yeah.
Well, because I'm working with some of my friends there.
Now, I was saying it's been a long time because the last time I saw you was I can't remember where it was now, where you did the Fringe event in 2016.
Yes. Was it the wrap party? You didn't see me at the wrap party. Was it actually the launch party you saw me at, maybe?
Sorry, the launch party, I think it was. And then you actually did the event, but I can't remember
downstairs in what was Tourist Bar on Canal Street, but it's now number 1 Canal Street. Sadly, it's no longer a performing venue down there anymore.
Was it not? No, it was a nice little theatre, wasn't it? No,
sadly not.
Yeah, very cosy and, intimate sort of theatre.
Lovely space to work in. The owners were absolutely brilliant there. They couldn't do enough for you. It's just little things as well, turning up into rehearsals and delivering us cups of tea without us even asking for it. Just so nice. And to be honest, it works well that way because we have people coming in. We filled it out. We sold it out, and we got an extra night, I remember, for that show.
Yeah.
And people were buying lots of drinks and eating there, so they were doing very well, the owners as well.
Yeah.
So it was a very good, sort of two-way thing, really.
Yeah.
I loved performing there, and then it got taken over by someone else, and they were wonderful. And now lately I think it's more of a restaurant these days, so they're using downstairs, I think, as storage now. They're not using it as a performance venue anymore. But Bar Pop have an amazing performance venue. That's further down Canal Street. Do you know where Bar Pop is?
I'm not sure, actually. I can't remember. I don't know down there very well, to be honest. But, I remember going to see you perform on that thing, and we sort of made our way along there, not knowing where we were going, really.
It's wonderful down there, though, isn't it? You meet all sorts of lovely people. But Bar Pop's just a bit further down the same street, and it's run by John and Antonio, two lovely friends of mine. And I performed as Lisa in Up the Bunting there, and downstairs there. They have a wonderful theatre down there. And a lot of people don't know about it, but it's wonderful there.
Yeah.
And we performed that there. We sold that out, and that's where we'll be performing Up the Bunting again in July.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Right, back with Hayley now. Well, Hayley's just going to round off, aren't you?
I am, because I've got to dash off to rehearsal for Moonquest in a minute. As soon as I've left you, I'm dashing off out the door. But yeah, which is why I couldn't come into the studio today, because I've got to dash off to that. But no, I just wanted to say, because I don't think I've said to everybody before, please do follow us on Twitter. The app name, Twitter handle name is Moonquest 2018. And I'll be performing in that, and we'll be performing that Friday the 6th of July and Saturday the 7th of July at the 3 Minute Theatre on Oldham Street in Manchester, and also at the King's Arms in Salford on the 9th of July and the 10th of July as well.
Brilliant.
You can, to be honest, Ian, it might be easier, mightn't it, just for me to give my website out, because
if you want to, that'd be great.
That's where all the information will be in one place for people then. It's HayleyCartwright.com. It's quite simple. And my app's name for Twitter is @HeyKate, so HayKate. So I'll have all that information on there as well. So, Ian, honestly, thank you so much.
It's been lovely to talk. And I realise I haven't spoken to you since we saw your production 2 years ago and said goodbye, and we haven't actually spoken live since, have we, although we've messaged and things. So
yeah, I think it's not quite 2 years since I was last on your show. I think it's about 18 months or something like that, maybe.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but you've been asking me to come back, haven't you? And I was like, I will do. I'll promise I'm coming.
And finally, we've done it, So, anyway, Hayley.
You have my word. I'll be back to talk about diversity stuff for you.
Brilliant. That'd be great, Yeah, that's brilliant. So, thank you, Hayley. Thank you very much, and good luck. And good rehearsal tonight.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much once again for having me in. Take care.
You're welcome. Bye, Hayley.
Bye, love. Bye.